How can you avoid common circle area calculation errors? Imagine you're trying to find out how much space a circular garden takes up or how much paint you'll need for a round table. Getting the right answer depends on doing the math correctly. When calculating the area of a circle, it is important to follow certain steps carefully to avoid mistakes. The main formula to remember is the area equals pi times the radius squared. Pi is a special number, approximately 3.14, but using the calculator's pi button gives a more precise result. The radius is the distance from the center of the circle to its edge, so make sure you know whether you're given the radius or the diameter. The diameter is the full distance across the circle through the center and is always twice the radius. If you are given the diameter, divide it by 2 to find the radius before plugging it into the formula. One common mistake is confusing the radius with the diameter or forgetting to divide the diameter by 2. Another mistake is not squaring the radius before multiplying by pi. Remember, the radius must be multiplied by itself, not just used as is. Using the wrong formula is another error to watch out for. The circumference formula, which is 2 times pi times the radius, is different from the area formula. Mixing them up can lead to incorrect answers. When measuring the radius or diameter, be as precise as possible. Small errors in measurement can become larger errors once you square the radius. For example, if your radius is off by just a small amount, the area could be wrong by a significant margin. Always double-check your measurements and calculations to avoid these mistakes. Using an accurate value for pi helps ensure your answer is correct. While 3.14 is common, using the calculator's pi button gives a more exact number. Remember, the goal is to be as precise as possible, especially when measurements are involved. Practicing these steps and paying attention to details will help you avoid common errors. Whether you're working on a school project, fixing something around the house, or just curious about circles, understanding these points makes your calculations more reliable. By focusing on the radius, carefully applying the formula, and measuring accurately, you can confidently find the area of any circle without making typical mistakes.